Hello everyone, and welcome to the first podcast from Tanu and Baltic. My name is Airi, and I'm one of the administrators of our organization. And today we had a chance to speak with two of the artist and craftist alley managers. So, guys, please introduce yourself.
Hello, my alias is Jay, but you just can call me Jay. That's what usually people call me.
Hello, I'm Tanuki, but my friends also call me Tanu, and I'm also one of the artists and crafters managers of the J-Tsoon.
Yeah, thank you guys. So today we are going to ask them a few questions about their work, about Artist Alley in general, about J-Tsoon. So let's start. So the first question will be, how did you start your career as Artist Alley managers? Have you ever had experience with management before, or you just came into a completely new field for you?
For me, it was actually silly. At one of the Unicorn, I came to the CEO of J-Tsoon and I asked him, did he need help with an organization? And because I'm an artist, we decided I can help him with the Artist Alley. And previous, I was working as one of the heads of the artist contests.
For me, I was simply asked to help out at Burning Pumpkin. But later on, since I'm an artist, it was kind of decided that I would be more useful to help at the Artist Alley, and yeah, that's kind of how it started.
You both are artists. How did your experience help you to manage the Artist Alley itself?
Well, both of us kind of have over 10 years of experience as artists, and yeah, both of us let's say working the field, commission work and stuff like that, helps us to put in the perspective the needs of artists and crafters, just creative people in the Artist Alley and just in the artist community as well.
And how I already said that I was working in an artist contest at one of the festivals, and also I was work as a teacher, and I was teaching the styled drawing classes about for 4 years.
So you both also participated in Artist Alley before for managing it, right?
Me, yes. I was already attending the festivals as an Artist Alley part from the second Unicorn, and after that I also was on at Baltic Comic Con, in Animatsuri, almost an every Unicorn, WinterCon, and there was some conventions in Lithuania that they not exist anymore, like now Japan.
Yeah, Burning
Pumpkin
for me was my first experience. I have usually more, I've done more work just simply being a social media artist. So I have social media art accounts, so I work for there, taking orders and stuff. So, but yeah, I'm trying to branch out, start traveling more and visiting more Artist Alley.
Okay, so Tanu, you said that you had quite a lot of experience, so participating in actual Artist Alley. So how did this help you to understand the problems of artists from their point of view?
I think it helps me that I can see which problems had different festivals and what we can make in our festival better and help other artists. But I don't know, it's sometimes the problems, they're not so bad. It depends on situation and misunderstanding misunderstanding artists and staff members.
Maybe it's not just about problems, it's about all of these things that people who does not participate in the Artist Alley may not know, but when you experience it yourself, you really understand it much better, and you can then like implement these skills in in the actual artist alley management. Okay, thank you. So the next question will be, I think it will be really interesting to know for people who apply to Artist Alley to participate in it. So how do you choose artists for your Artist and Crafters Alley? Does it depend on artist skills, variety of their merchandise? Maybe you look at their portfolio, their like social media, and is it also important that they are popular on social media? So how do you like choose these people?
Our main goal when we take all the submissions is to plan and see what the artist or crafter is planning to sell. So we don't as much as look for like the skill level or like anything in particular. So it's not like a strict criteria we go after. Like maybe most accurately, what helps us to make our decisions is like the quality of the goods that we can see the artist or crafter is trying to provide. So the process takes time, and due to like a bigger demand for tables than what we can supply, we have to decline some applications sadly. So that's from what I experienced. It's like I'm basically new to the management. It was like people were not really ready for some of the like rejections, but yeah. So there's that. But yeah, our role as Artist Alley managers is to make sure like we provide like a comfortable environment for the artists and stuff like that.
So basically, like you prioritize the variety of merchandise that they can provide, that they can.
Yeah, because like not like our goal is first and foremost make the artists comfortable, but also for the visitors, because they visit and we want to make sure that they have a good variety of interesting items for them to purchase. So the quality is very important.
Yeah, this is completely understandable. And you also mentioned that there were some people who were unhappy about not being like taken to Artist Alley, like not being accepted. Did you like experience the situations where people were really angry with it, like asking you on emails, like, oh, did these situations happen?
It was more what it mainly looked like, that people were confused because it was so new to them. So there was like this kind of like lack of understanding like why, like how does this is the first time it's happening. But yeah, because we had to limit the amount of tables because of the kind of limited space, so like everybody is not too cramped together. They have enough like space to move around. So yeah, some sacrifices need to be done.
Yeah, because in the previous event there was a moment when we accepted all of the artists. Yeah, everyone who was applying on the festival, all of them will be accepted. And because of that, so we had some problems for the visitors and also for the artists to sell, because in the place how we was putting the tables, it wasn't a good option. So this time we had like a map, how you see on the Pumpkin Fest. And also for the artists, it is good because they know where they will be sitting, and also can show on their social media.
Yeah, this is a really good system. And without the confusion of those who are not taken, like did they ask you some questions like why, and were you like trying to help them? Like I ask this because like is it okay for artists to write to you like why they were not accepted, and maybe like get some help, get maybe some advices?
Yes, of course. We're answering all of the emails we have, and everybody which have some questions, they can write to us. We will try to help them.
Okay, yeah, that's really nice. So the next question will be a bit of controversial for most of the artists right now. It's about artificial intelligence generated works. So do you accept AI generated works on Artist Alley?
Absolutely not. We're not supporting AI works, and we're also trying to to look carefully when we have all the application. So examples of the works to make sure there is no AI involved in our Artist Alley.
What can you tell about your Artist Alley workflow on the upcoming J-Tsoon? Did you have any improvements from your last experience, for example, on Burning Pumpkin Fest? And what did you change to improve that?
As for the workflow, I don't think nobody's perfect, so to say. So obviously there are like bumps along the road, but we try our best to like fix it fairly quickly. We would like to consider that our team has a fairly good communication between each other, not only like us, like Artist Alley managers, but like the entire team together. So that helps us kind of communicate fast enough. We easily can ask other managers or staff members for assistance if we need to. So like everybody helps each other out. So that helps a lot. And yeah, we can only hope that with every event we can like we do better, we improve. So we can only see when that happens during the event.
It's always good to improve.
Yeah.
Approximately how long does it take to organize an Artist Alley? Like when does the preparations kind of like start?
So how long does it take? Well, the more time you have, the better, usually. So for how long the applications are open, like depending, like a month, 2 months, or whatever. Usually it's just like collecting information, so that takes some time. But then there's like a week or two. That time usually requires the most amount of like planning, because of one of our options is where you can share a table with someone, or if you want to be neighbors, to sit next to your friends. So that whole like the logistics of it, of like putting everybody where they need to be, there obviously are like moments of human error, so like we overlook something, but yeah, that takes about a week or two of sending out the replies with like acceptance or decline, sadly. So there's that, like a couple of weeks. Yeah, a couple of weeks of that. And usually if there is more time between like replies to applications and the event, the better, because usually if people have like questions, complaints, or there's some issues, someone is changed their mind or they cannot make it, then we can maybe contact the other artists and give them the option to join, and like, okay, we have a spot available, so maybe you're still interested in coming, so like stuff like that. So yeah, about several months of work technically.
What will be your routine as an Artist Alley manager on the day of the convention and maybe the day before? Like how do you prepare everything, make sure that everything goes well?
Before the convention, we're answering all the emails for artists if they had questions, making the lists of the artists we will be accepting, and also making the layout and sending all of the approval, or if we can't accept the artist emails. But we also came in Estonia earlier, a day before the official event, so we can set up all of the tables. There is also a registration part, and we need to help artists to make sure they can know where they need to sit. And during the day, it's managing that everything is going smoothly. Also, if the artists need help, if they want to go on a break, we're trying to help them. And also, if they need water, we can also bring to them. And answering all of the questions during the festival if they had. And also, if we don't have any work and everything is going okay, we're trying to help our also
like other departments.
Yeah, other departments
like cosplay, K-pop, if they need help.
So I see that you really try to do everything that all goes well, goes smoothly. But in case something bad happens, like. How do you, did you have any situations where like something bad actually happened, and how did you handle them during the convention?
Well, the first step is always to panic. Second step, stop panicking. We can stress cry all the time if we need to. We even have like a specific zone F, as we call it, where we can just sit down and relax and complain if we need to.
That's a really nice touch, by the way.
It was a silly story because originally we were printing out all the letters for different zones at the event for the tables, and there was like one too much, and someone printed zone F. And we're okay, it's gonna be our zone in like the staff room. We put it on the wall and just this is
our place.
This is our panic corner if we need to.
Yeah.
But in general, how we usually do it is that we usually assess the situation if it's simply falls within the rules of the artist alley. So is the situation breaking the rules? How can we deal with it? Because it's if it's a clear bridge, bad, then we can simply act accordingly. And then if it goes further, then we can look at the event rules, and then start involving others to kind of figure out the situation. So the rules are there for us to kind of it's a protection for the artists and crafters and for ourselves as well, for us to be okay, you sign up for this is what you're following. So it's kind of kind of like that.
So would you perhaps have any suggestions, ideas for the workflow of Artists Alley management to the other managers, other people who would like to organize something similar?
It might be old news, but communication is important. If different departments don't communicate, there might be some conflicts of interest, since you might prioritize your part of the event etiquette. But as for the artist, particularly have the needs of the artist met to make them feel heard, comfortable, and as Artist Alley, hours can be long and taxing, so we try to approach it with care and understanding, and others should be too.
And what I would like to add is, I know we talked about AI before, but it is really important, and others who manage Artist Alley, I think it is important for them to really prevent from it seeping into the Artist Alley. I know for some it can be difficult to clock AI for those who don't understand it, but if possible, I would really want to ask them to ask for outside help, use filters, anything, because in general it is very difficult time for artists, in the industry, just in social media promoting, algorithms very often work against artists. So if it's within our capabilities, we need to try to make sure to protect their interests and rights with not allowing AI at all, because it's really important.
It could be really difficult for artists right now to kind of even exist as artists because of all of this happening. So I think it's really important to kind of look into this?
Yeah, I've been like an artist on social media for like many years, so like I've been through a lot of the stages of like development, like algorithms, and like a lot of the newer things that were implemented very often work against artists, sadly. Because like you would think that just like working on your stuff, improving your skills, it's kind of like this should be enough. No, you need to be a video editor now, so you need to have like all these other skills. So it's like it's a lot of work, like a lot of it. And then someone comes to you and like, yeah, I can just click a button and put some prompts in and I'm gonna sell it at the same price. Thanks. Wow. So it's just like at the baseline, it's simply disrespectful to kind of like allow and support AI art. That's my stance.
Thank you so much for coming. It was a really pleasure to meet you and ask you some questions. So, any last words?
Thank you again for this opportunity, for the interview, of like sharing our experience and like our ideas, hopefully in the future. And we're just looking forward to seeing everyone at the upcoming J-Tsoon in April.
Yeah. See you. Have a nice day. And thank you so much for listening, and see you next time. Bye.